All right, I seem to be live. Let me pull this up on my phone. And we're back from doing not much previously. Let's see, state of the shop live. All right. Let's see if I can hear audio through this. Yep. Getting a nice feedback loop. Hear audio through this. Yep. Getting a nice feedback loop. All right, and into the project. I guess I'll just turn the volume down on my phone so I can kind of monitor my streaming that way. All right, yeah, I'm thinking about streaming maybe somewhat regularly. Because I think it helps me to like talk out loud while I'm designing stuff, so that I just stay on track and conceptually identify the things that I'm doing, because sometimes, and also it's good to name components and parts, because I might create something or extrude some kind of profile or some kind of form where I just know it by sight, So yeah, it might be good to just get in the habit of pressing record or pressing go live when I work on designs, and maybe there will be some interest out there, and it could largely be sort of beneficial for learning Fusion 360. That's the software I'm inside of. Anyways, let me pick back up. I'm working on this Cedar privacy wall for my shop, and it'll basically be like 2 panels of large wooden blinds. That's a good way to think about it. So these are the 2 panels here. Right now they are exactly side by side because they were created from this one sketch. But when I actually build it, well, also as I model it too, I'm gonna shift this over because one will have to roll in front of the other, and I'll be able to use each one of these panels will be able to act like a door, and I think I'll create some kind of like latch mechanism on the ends that can latch to the walls. So one side has to be like sort of latched or fixed to the wall at a time so that this thing will stay upright. That will actually be the thing keeping it upright, because originally I thought maybe it would ride on a track, but I don't want to install that into my garage. It seemed a little too heavy duty or too permanent. And this way, if I do it this way, it's kind of a standalone thing, and all it will require is mounting the 2 like latches to the walls, and then it could work in a variety of widths of garages. So, and maybe I would be able to even sell some of these. I don't know. But these are the vertical beams, and then I have these horizontal beams that I'm working on now. I need to create the other one for this side. So there's the horizontal beams, and then I have these 2 parts called hubs, because they'll be, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I just need a word for now, because they'll be they'll hold the axle, which will probably be a bolt, because it'll roll. Each of these panels will roll, and not only will the axle hold the wheels for the panels to roll on, but I'm also going to have a smaller wheel. Well, it doesn't really help to describe, or yeah, like, do I want to describe that further? No, I'm gonna just start creating stuff. But yeah, these hubs are to kind of give the panels structure, and helps to attach the horizontal beam to the vertical beam. Yeah, let me create the other horizontal beam here. I have to turn the visibility off every time. Turn off these hubs. Alright, we're going to extrude. The profiles that create the horizontal beam will be this profile here, and then these two. And then this recessed pocket has a little bit of wiggle room, or a little bit of tolerance, so that's what this profile is for, but I won't select that now. That was just selected in order to create the the negative space, but to create the positive space here, it'll be just these three profiles. So, and then the start of our extrude will be from an object rather than the sketch profile. So we'll go from this surface here, which is inside of the recessed pocket. Let's get the, oh yeah, we have the visibilities on already. And it'll go to an object, and the object will be this surface. And that creates, no, we're not going to join, we're going to get a new component. And that creates our other horizontal beam. So I did not extrude the pockets for the tops of these beams because I did not sketch the pockets up there. This sketch is very simple and nothing was repeated. I think it'll be a good practice to not repeat like any shape that has the same dimensions. Because it can be mirrored. It can be created using other nice features inside of this program. So same with these recessed holes. These will be repeated also, obviously, to create all the blinds, or all the slats that make up the blinds. Okay, so yeah, I guess I could mirror stuff next. Well, no, actually, what I want to do today is I want to get in the shop and I want to cut 4 holes, because I need holes and dowels to align and to register the positioning of these hubs with the horizontal beam. So because I could just glue, so right now I have these hubs as together. These are glued together, so that's kind of like one piece. But I need a way to register these, register the positioning of this hub with the horizontal beam. So I figured that like 4 holes with dowels in them would be a good way to do it, and then I'll just glue that together, and then that should be a pretty rigid component. So, but I do have some other holes in the hub, so I need to make sure I give it enough room. So I'll do a sketch, actually I'll do a sketch on the underside of the hub. Yeah, see, this is great to like talk out things as I do it, even for my own purposes. If I did this a lot, I would probably end up creating like hours of content, which could be good for a YouTube channel. I don't know. Let me, okay, here's the horizontal beam, which I don't want to see. Let me label it first. What will I call this? Actually, I named the vertical beams just V1. P1 for panel 1, vertical beam 1. So I'll do, this is panel 1, horizontal beam 1. I guess I'll do it like that. And then panel 2, horizontal beam 2. Okay, I've got those labeled. I'm gonna take that away. And yeah, I think I'll do a sketch on the underside of these hubs, because I could do it on the horizontal beam, but the horizontal beam doesn't have other potentially conflicting features. These holes, I need to project these holes onto the sketch, so that will be helpful to be able to see that. All right, so let me do a sketch. I'll just choose that one. And I guess I will project these holes. Well, actually, this hole won't interfere so much. I guess it's mainly this hole, because that hole is for the barrel nuts, and there will be actual like force inside of that. So I don't want to just make Swiss cheese out of this thing. So I need to kind of keep it further back. I guess I can, let's see, let me project. I'll use the project tool to project these profiles onto my sketch, and I will also project this, I guess. That kind of shows me where that's at. I'll do the backside one too. Okay. So I guess I just need to just sort of keep a safe distance from those holes. Definitely wouldn't want the holes to intersect, but I have enough length on this hub so that there's room to do this. So that's pretty straightforward. And I'll put these holes in the middle, so I'll do 2 lines like this, because I'll put my circles on these lines. And actually, I've really been liking to do the to change certain sketch elements to construction elements, so that they don't actually behave like they won't create profiles. I can select each of these lines and just hit X, and now they basically don't really affect anything. See, they don't, okay, I don't need to interject Fusion 360 lessons, I guess. Or I could. I mean, I do appreciate learning different features. But you see how with this line as a construction line, it makes, it doesn't split this profile in half. You can see how when I hover my mouse, this is a full profile here. If this line was not a construction line, if it was a solid line, then it would create 2 separate profiles. So the line is actually like part of the sketch, or affecting the sketch. But all these lines are for is for my circles to be to coincide with, to be, or is that the word? To be coincident with. Yeah, coincide. Okay, circle. And I know that the diameter will need to be my dowel hole diameter, and I've created a parameter for that, dowel hole diameter. And then I actually created a parameter for my actual dowels. I might not model the dowels, but the dowel hole is obviously just a little bit bigger so that I have a good fit. And this particular diameter of dowel, I might regularly use this. So I think it'll be a good idea to just have to just kind of remember this, or maybe even make a little log of my commonly used construction materials. Because yeah, actually I think I bought this dowel for my previous project building the box joint jig, which I think I will try to make a video for and post soon, hopefully. Or actually, it might take forever. So, yeah, dowel hole diameter. And I'll do 4 of these. Dowel hole diameter. And as far as the spacing, I think it can be kind of eyeballed. Maybe. And I just want to take a peek at the other holes. And I don't think these will be too deep. They don't need to be very deep. 2.6. That looks kind of good. Maybe 2.8. No, that's good. And then these 10. They'll just help from sliding, if there was going to be any sliding. I mean, wood glue is so strong, but they also just kind of help for the gluing up process, kind of in the same way woodworkers will use a domino tool to just register the position of things. It makes gluing up so much easier. Gluing up can just be stressful if things are sliding all around. You're having to line things up while gluing, with a cutting board. Ooh, that makes me think, what if a cutting board glue up had dowel holes in it, where every piece had a little alignment dowels or tabs? That'd be kind of cool if I was cranking them out. That should probably work. A little further? Should I go a little further? Well, also I need to keep in mind that the horizontal beam here is also going to have screws going through it. It'll be a screw and a barrel nut. Just the same way that the hubs will have a barrel nut in here, which a barrel nut is like a cylindrical piece of hardware. It will fit in there, and then it has like a hole, or a threaded hole perpendicular to the to the body. And So I'll have four screws attaching the vertical beams to the horizontal beams, and that should make this thing pretty rigid. I think even if I design this again, I might change the dimensions, but the method of attaching it, I think, would probably stay the same. Let's see. Maybe I'll put these holes a little further back. Yeah, that hole in the horizontal beam. I'm trying to think of, yeah, that'll be on the underside. That'll be on the underside of the horizontal beam. I think 13 should be fine. Finish sketch, or should I sketch for the other one over here while I'm at it? And yeah, because won't I need 4 sketches for this? Well, these holes will align with the other hub up top, so I won't need to make sketches up top. Well, no, I'm going to just mirror the entire component. Right. Yeah. So I won't mirror just the feature alone. I'll mirror the full component. But this sketch that I'm on right now might be a good sketch to just include the other holes for the other hubs. But I haven't created the other hubs yet. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm going to just mirror those too. Oh my gosh. So this is the only sketch I need to create these holes for all of them. Because this sketch creates the hub. This sketch will finish the hub component, and then the component will be mirrored and copied to make up the rest of this thing. Okay, so I think the sketch is done in that case. Everything is constrained, everything is decided. Finish sketch. Now, let me put the horizontal beam back. Not put it back, but make it visible again. I'll select I'm going to do my extrude now. I'll select these 4 holes. And now I get to use a cool, convenient feature of the extrude feature, which is extruding in both directions. Oh, and actually I'll do the symmetric. I will extrude in both directions symmetrically, and the distance I'll go will be maybe 2 centimeters. Maybe not even that much. 1.6, and then I'll just cut little dowel tabs, and not stress out about gluing it up. Let's also look at the objects need to be visible in order to be cut. Otherwise, yeah, because it shows you in the extrude operation what is going to be cut. So I have 3 bodies that will be cut. That is not a sentence that should be said out of context. Let's see, horizontal beam. Yeah, if I disappear the horizontal beam, if I disappear the horizontal beam, then you'll see that it's not going to be cut. So components have to be visible to be affected by the extrude. So that all looks good, I think. Now this feature, I will have to mirror this on the horizontal beams, I think. That's okay. I think I can do that. Okay. All right. I think that's as far as I need to go with the design in order to make those cuts, in order to get out in the shop and actually move this project along and do the actual thing. Oh, that would be cool if I could switch to my camera while I was live. If I could switch to my phone camera and then just walk into the shop and do it for real, that would be really cool. That would be a reason for people to like keep watching, I think, because then there would be like the theory put to practice. Sources. Okay, I'm looking at my OBS streaming software to see if I can get my video captured device. Okay, I'll call this iPhone. Ooh, that would be really cool. iPhone camera. Hey, I think we've got it. Okay. Yeah. Let me put this. Ooh, if I could figure this out, that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool production of live videos. Oh yeah, fruit. There's my fruit. There's my sparkling water. Let's go look at this thing. This is the, here's the design. But yeah, of course I still need to do the cam. I still need to do the cam for this stuff. Actually, I want to see if this is streaming on YouTube. Because now my phone is a camera and not a monitoring. Oh wait, something happened. Maybe this won't work. Let's see. My phone stopped working as a camera. Oh, now we're back. All right, quick tour of the actual project. Oh, but the audio will stop working. So this is as far as I've gotten with the actual project. And I guess I've got the designing. I've lost the camera. That's all right. That's right for now. It was a kind of an intermittent signal on the connection there. Oh, now it's back. Nope, but I'm gonna forget about that for now. Disconnect. And I'll take that source off. Don't say that's correct. But am I still streaming? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I could do the cam now. If I do the cam, then I can actually go cut something. Doesn't seem like I'm live. Yep, I am. All right. So yeah, now it's time for the CAM, the computer aided machining, and to program the toolpaths. So how will I do that? I'll do it just on the horizontal beam because it's the exact same shape, so I don't need to do the CAM for both. It's the exact same relationship of spacing and everything. So I guess I can isolate the, well, yeah, let me go into the manufacture workspace, which is so awesome that's possible to stay in the same program. And I only need to focus on this. So I know there's such thing as manufacturing models where I can sort of make a copy of the model just for manufacturing. Wait, why is that activated? Manufacturing model. Oh, this is prior. This is prior manufacturing. That's right, I forget that I can have multiple setups in the same thing. For some reason I was imagining that I would have to open a new Fusion project for each little bit of manufacturing, but I can have multiple setups with multiple work coordinate systems. Wait, why is my camera trying to connect again? Disconnect. Stop it. Alright, I'm back to watching live, I think. Manufacturing model. Let's see, do I want to use the oh yeah, the manufacturing model is there because it was created from the last manufacturing I was doing. I could alternatively, I don't quite understand this yet. I could alternatively activate the actual model, right? And that unactivates this, the manufacturing model. Can I have multiple manufacturing models? Oh, I think I can. Gosh, that's gonna start confusing me. But not if I can understand it. I'll try to create a manufacturing model of just the horizontal beam. Only that. So yeah, if I could isolate components. Let me sit down. Let me sit down for this at my sit-stand desk. Alright, so let me try to create a manufacturing model of only say create manufacturing model. Now if I click this, is it going to, is it automatically going to just create or copy or create a duplicate of the entire thing? Or is it, create selection set? Maybe that's the thing to do, but let's see. Oh yeah, it just created a whole new model. And it looks like, yeah, the sketch is visible, and that's probably because the sketch was visible on the main one when I created it. So I have a manufacturing model here. With that visible sketch there. But now let me, wait, manufacturing model, are the manufacturing models tied in with the tool paths down here? This operation has missing references. What if I activated this? Because that was the prior cam that I did. No, it still seems disconnected. Yeah, I guess, wait, what is my question here? My question is, are the tool paths tied in with the manufacturing models? Never mind that confusion for now. I'm gonna delete that, and I'm gonna see if I can create a manufacturing model that is just the horizontal beam there. Activate the main model. Yeah, I wonder if I just toggled the visibility, if that would make a difference. I mean, that would effectively be doing the same thing, but let me try that. Manufacturing model. Create selection set. Wait, what just happened? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to use the first manufacturing model that I created before, I guess. And this, yeah. Let me try to move along. I need a new setup. And my orientation. Let's see, what will be my orientation? In other words, how will the part be oriented on the machine bed, on the surface of the machine bed? So when I do this, I need to imagine the thing on the actual machine, like clamped to the table. And I think I do know how I'm going to do it. Let me set my model orientation. Yeah, first I need to toggle the visibility so that I'm just seeing that horizontal beam. Why can I still see these? Okay, I'm not gonna do the tool paths quite yet. Actually, I might take a break and maybe stream the rest of this later, possibly. But yeah, that was a decent test, maybe.